Hello everyone, my name is Nico D. Anian, and for today's video, I'm going to give you some information about explosive. An explosive is a reactive substance that contains a great amount of potential energy that can produce an explosion if released suddenly, usually accompanied by the production of light, heat, and sound pressure. For example is dynamite. It can be used in mining, destruction, bank robbery, and etc. But the question is, why does it explode? The answer in this question is, let's look on gasoline. Because the gasoline has a lot of carbon and hydrogen. Let's say for example, I decided to ignite gasoline. What happens there is the hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen starts a reaction, and soon enough there will be a fireball. But oxygen takes a little while to move into this reaction. So the explosion might not be intense. Dynamite, however, has two things that could make it much more powerful. First, the chemical in dynamite already contain oxygen. This means it doesn't have to draw oxygen from the surroundings air. Second is the dynamite contains a lot of nitrogen, and nitrogen reacts very quickly with a tremendous amount of force. Dynamite is not the only thing that contains nitrogen. TNT, nitrogen glycerin, some of the fertilizer, and etc. These all have nitrogen, and they use nitrogen to make this tremendous amount explosion. Basic safety guidelines. Firearms or loaded cartridges are not allowed, especially flame-producing devices. Smoking is prohibited near vehicles carrying explosive or blasting agents. Drivers' awareness should also put first. Use of intoxicants, narcotic, drugs are prohibited because it can cause accident. Defensive driving procedure. Defensive driving describes the practice of driver who consciously reduce the dangers associated with driving. Physically fit means you have a balance of cardiovascular, muscular endurance, flexibility, muscular strength, and percent body fat. The driver also must be alert, quick to notice any unusual and potentially dangerous of difficult circumstances. Let's talk about fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher must be located near the driver's seat. It must be full and ready for immediate use. Must be rated at least 10 VC. Must have at least 2 extinguishers present. Fire extinguisher is really important because it can save your life and avoid fire and also explosion. Before you drive your car, you must check the electrical wirings, chassis, motor and body clean and free of grease and oil. Fuel tanks and line secured and free of leaks. Brakes, light and horn, windshield, wipers, steering, and also tires. Vehicles that are regularly and adequately maintained and verified to be in optimal working condition last longer. If you do regularly inspect your car or vehicles before driving, you can make yourself and also protect the other drivers.